Now 2a. 2a says parallelogram. Okay, look, this one is rectangle and this one is parallelogram. So how can you understand? Just simple, very simple one. In a rectangle, you know that its interior angle is 90 degree. If you just push it here a little bit, you will get this one. That means only angle will be different. In a rectangle, each interior angle is 90 degree, but in a parallelogram, each interior angle is not 90. That means it can be acute or obtuse. These two are acute and these two are obtuse. Okay. And we can also say opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal. That is very important thing. In a parallelogram, we can also say like rectangle, there are two pairs of parallel opposite sides. The opposite sides are equal in length. Opposite angles are equal, but each interior angle is not 90 degree or right angle. Okay. And of course, the diagonals bisect each other. Simple. Okay. If I draw this diagonal in this way, these diagonals will bisect each other. Okay. Now, let's start to solve 2a. So, if this one is 5x, this one is 4x, how can we solve this problem? Look, we can solve it in this way. If I just increase this one here, okay, at first, then if this one is 5x, it must be 5x. Why? Alternate angle. How can you understand? Because in a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal and parallel. So if this one is 5x, it must be 5x. Then this one is a straight angle. 5x plus 4x equal to 180 degree. 5x plus 4x. So 9x equal to 180 degree. Then what will be the value of x? 180 degree divided by 9. That means x is equal to 20 degree. Simple. Okay. Then what will be the y? We know that y and 4x, these two are opposite angles and opposite angles are equal. So y equal to 4x. So 4 multiplied by 20 degree equal to 80. So this is the solution of 2a. Very simple. We can solve in a different way. Since these two sides are parallel, we know that if these two lines are parallel and they are transversal, these two interior angle is equal to 180 degree. Okay, sum of two interior angles is 180. So we can easily say 5x plus 4x equal to 180 degree. Okay, these two are 180 degree. So 9x equal to 180. In a similar way, we can say x should be 20 degree. Okay. And y plus 5x also will be equal to 180 degree. Y plus 5x equal to 180 degree. So y should be 180 minus 5x equal to 180 minus 5 into 20. 5 into 20, that is 100. So 180 minus 100 should be 80. Simple. Now 2b. 2b says, in this parallelogram, we need to find out the value of x and y. How can we solve it? Look, here we can say these two lines are parallel and it is their transversal. Then y and 48 must be equal. Y equal to 48. Why? Because of alternate angle. Simple. So if y is 48 degree, then can I say x plus 106 plus 48 will make 180 degree? Yes, this is a triangle and sum of three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So x plus 8 plus 6, 14. We have 1. So 5. 154 degree equal to 180 degree. Then what will be the value of x? 180 degree minus 154 degree. 10 minus 4, that is 6. We have 1. So 8 minus 6, that will be 26 degree. I hope you understand this one properly. So the value of x is 26 and the value of y is 48. Now 2c. 2c says, for each of the parallelograms, calculate the unknown angles marked x and y. So how can you solve it? Look, here This one is parallelogram. So opposite sides are equal and parallel. So 65 and y are opposite angles. So this must be same. Y equal to 65 degree. Why? Because opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal. Then can I say in this triangle, x and y, these two will be equal to 1 to 5. We know that exterior angle equal to sum of two opposite interior angles. So we can say x plus y equal to 125 degree. Then what will be the value of x? 125 minus 65 degree. After subtracting 65 from 125, we will get 60 degree. And that is the answer of x. Okay, so x is 60, y is 65. Very simple. We can easily solve it in that way. So I hope you understand 2C properly. Now, 3A. 3A says the kite. To understand the kite, we need to know some basic properties of kite. Otherwise, we will not understand this one. In this kite, there are no parallel sides. We can also say there are two pairs of equal adjacent sides. That means these two sides are equal and these two sides are equal. Another thing that is, if I draw the diagonal in this way, then we can say diagonals intersect at right angle. Diagonals intersect at right angle. This one happened for three quadrilateral, that is square, rhombus, and kite. In these three quadrilateral, when we draw the diagonal, this diagonal intersect at right angle. Okay, so try to understand this one properly. So we need this basic idea to solve this problem. So let's start. At first, the question says, for each of the kites given, calculate the unknown angles marked x and y. So if this one is kite, these two sides must be equal. Simple. So if this one is x, it must be x. So we can say x plus 100 degree will make 180 degree. So what will be the value of x? Just solve this equation. 2x equal to 180 minus 100. So 2x should be 80 degree. Then x should be 80 by 2. What is 80 by 2? That is 40 degree. Simple. So we can find out the value of x. So if this angle is 61, it must be 61. So can I say y plus 61 plus 61 will make 180? Yes, because sum of three angles of a triangle is 180. So y plus 1 plus 1, 2, 6 plus 6, 12. 122 degree equal to 180 degree. Now, y should be subtracting 122 from 180 will be, we can say 58. So that is the value of y. Okay. So I hope you understand this one properly. Okay. Now go to next question. 3B says, for each of the kites given, calculate the unknown angles marked x and y. When diagonals bisect the angles, that means these two angles are not equal. Okay. But these two angles must be equal. When these two adjacent side and these two adjacent side are equal, then this angle and this angle must be same, and this angle and this angle are different. But there is an interesting thing, that is this diagonal will bisect this angle. That means if this one is 40, it must be 40. If this one is 26, it must be 26. Now, can I say x plus 40 plus 26 will make 180? Of course, sum of three angles of a triangle is 180. X plus 66 degree equal to 180 degree. So what will be the value of x? 180 minus 66 degree. So it will be 4. We have 7. So 114 degree will be the answer. And if x is 114, y must be 114. These two angles must be same. Okay. And you can also find out by using this one. Y, 40, and 26 will make 180 degree because sum of three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Then what will be the value of y? 114. This normal problem, we can easily solve it. Now our last question, 3C. For each of the kites given, calculate the unknown angles marked X and Y. We know that from the property of the kite, that is diagonals intersect at right angles. That means this one is 90, this one is 90, this one is 90, this one is 90. Okay. We will use this idea here. So we can say if this one is Y, this one must be 90. Very simple. This one must be 90. Then can I say this, if these two adjacent sides are equal, then this angle is 44, it must be 44. If this angle is 25, it must be 25. So x 90, 25. X 90, 25 will make 180. So x plus 90 degree plus 25 degree will make 180 degree. So x plus 90 plus 25, that will be 115 degree equal to 180 degree. Then we need to subtract 115 from 180. What will be the answer? The answer should be x equal to 65 degree. Simple. In a similar way, can I say y plus 90 plus 44 will make 180? Of course, we can say. So y plus 4 plus 0, 4, 9 plus 4, 13. 134 degree equal to 180 degree. Then y should be 180 minus 134. So 10 minus 4, that will be 6. We have 1. So it will be 8 minus 4, 46 degree. So the value of y is 46. The value of x is 65. In this way, we can easily solve this problem. We can solve this one in another way also. If these two adjacent sides are equal, then if this one is x, it must be x. If this one is 25, it will be 25. So this angle is 50. This one is x, this one is x. So can I say x plus 25 plus 25, that is 50 degree will make 180? Yes, because sum of three angles of a triangle is 180. So 2x should be 180 minus 50 is 130 degree. Then what will be the value of x? 130 degree divided by 2, that is 65 degree. We can use this idea also. In a similar way, if this one is y, it must be y. If this one is 44, it must be 44. Then can I say y plus 44 plus 44, like 25 plus 25, okay, will make 180. Yes, of course you can say. So 2y should be 180 minus 44 plus 44, 88. Then 2y should be 180 minus 88. So 2 will be there. 8 minus is 0. So it will be 92 degree. Then what will be the value of y? 92 by 2. Then we need to divide 92 by 2. So 2, 4 ja 8. We have 1. So 46 degree will be the final answer of this problem. So I hope you understand today's video properly. So thank you very much for watching this video. See you soon on next video. Until then, Allah Hafiz. Fi Amanillah.